Hello and welcome to another CAD clip on AutoCAD 2007 3D. And in this lesson we're going to continue to talk about the dynamic UCS or DUCS command. And I'm continuously discovering new ways to use this tool. And again, I have to say thank you to Autodesk for this improvement, especially as a trainer. It really makes things a lot easier and helps people, get on with their design work rather than learning how to use the UCS command. So I'm going to do my usual setup by going in here and just going to a Southwest isometric and then switching over here to be my conceptual view, and then I usually go in here and make sure my conceptual has my jittering and edge offsets turned, edge extensions turned on. I'm going to hit F7 just to turn my grid on. Going to go to my dashboard and go into perspective mode. Okay, I'm going to hit F9 and even turn my snap on. Okay, I'm going to start by just drawing some basic shapes. So I'm just going to get some geometry on there. Doesn't really matter. Okay, use my wedge tool. Maybe use that. If I want that to be as high as that box, what I can do is shift middle mouse button over, hover over this and use my object tracking, and then once I track to that point, anywhere I pick along there, we'll make sure that that's at that same height. Okay. Similarly, if I go over here and I use a pyramid and I use the edge mode, maybe I go along here, I can use my object tracking to pick that point, and then when I go up, I can hover over a point, and then I can just hover, and then you'll see as soon as you track to that point, then bang, you're on, and then you can see how those are all like that. Then I usually go in here and click on this stuff and hit my properties button and add some color in here just to kind of give things a little bit of a zing for the watching audience. And then what we can do is use our cut and paste to start with our dynamic UCS. So what I can do in here, I'm going to turn my snap off. I'm going to just do some D-text. So I'm going to go down here, maybe in my top view, and I'm going to put some text in here. So I'm going to use my D-text command because I want to add thickness to it. I'm going to say, okay, this high and going this way, and I'm just going to say, AutoCAD D UCS rocks, and then go down into here, and then I'm going to just kind of get sneaky and click on these two pieces of text because they're D text. I can give them thickness of say 0.1. Okay, now I can go up to this text, or this could be anything. Okay, click on these two objects and say edit, copy with base point, and then maybe pick down there as my base point and hit escape. Okay, and now I can go Control V. Control V, and you have to make sure that you get on the right surface, and then you can kind of hover over there, and then you can paste that, okay, type of thing. I can go Control V, hover over here. Notice hovering to get the face, and then click on there, okay, that type of thing. Control V over here. Okay, and you can do this with anything, not just text. Okay, I can have any sort of shape I want over here. I can, draw a cylinder. And I can say edit, copy with base point here, and then Control V. Oh, I didn't get that, I guess. Let's try that again. Click on here, edit, copy. I usually say copy with base point. You can do a Control C, Control V, but it's not quite as predictable. Okay, Control V, paste that over there. Control V, paste that over there. Okay, Control V. So have some fun with that. Okay, you can also go in and the same thing as with an image, for instance. I can go up to here and say insert, raster image, maybe grab an image, hit OK, and then again hover over somewhere, place that on there. Okay, now in this case I've put my logo on there, and it's right on the surface, which means that it's kind of having trouble showing. So I'm going to maybe go in this case to the front view, say M for move. I'm going to switch to be 2D wireframe. There it is right there. I'm just going to say M for move, L for last, and then move that off of there a smidgen. Okay, go back to here, and now I can go back to my conceptual view and perspective and have that logo on there. Okay, insert, same thing, different surface, place it on over here, you know, for your billboard effect, and then take that and move that off of that surface if you want it to show. Okay, you can see right now my grid is showing my UCS is pointing vertical, and that's because when you switch to be these side views, it changes your UCS to be perpendicular to that. And then when you go back to your 3D view, you're left with that last one. So look, note where my X and Y is. You might want to go in here and type UCS W for world just to set that back, and you'll notice. And that's a good thing about I'm hitting F7, that keeping your grid on kind of lets you know where your UCS is, but you should be able to look at your X, Y, Z. Okay, so using your dynamic UCS, and remember tools, options. Okay, for your dynamic UCS to work, we want to have these, we want to play with these, or these need to be on. Definitely when a command is active, and I think this one has to be on, but I've covered this in a previous lesson. Okay, so that's that. Our dynamic UCS button has to definitely be on to do what we're doing here. And then we just have our geometry, so you can cut and paste, you can draw, you know, I can go over here, you can hover over here and you can draw, and we've already seen how you can go in and, you know, use push pull and different things, and we're going to talk about an imprint where we can imprint stuff. So using dynamic UCS to cut and paste. Okay, let's just try this with Control C, Control V. Control C, escape, Control V. Okay, notice Control V works, but it's not in sync because of the base point of it. That's why I always go Edit, Copy with Base Point, and then pick my base point. Select the object, and then when I do my Control V, I'm in the right place. So cut and paste with your dynamic UCS. Put text, even if you wanted to, maybe let's try doing the dtext command all by itself. Click on here. Okay, you can put text right on the surface by doing that. I don't know how applicable that is, but you can do that. So anytime you want to work on any surface, use your dynamic UCS. Also, if you want to get a shape, draw it over on the side somewhere, don't worry about it. Okay, you can insert blocks. Okay, I almost forgot. I'm going to type I for insert. I'm going to insert a block called tower as an example and hit OK. And again, notice what's going to happen here is I hover. I can place one on there. Okay, hit enter, insert another one. Okay, hover over that surface, place one on there. Hit enter, bring one back, hover over there, place an object on there. Okay, and these are just little model objects that I've made as a block. Okay, so inserting blocks, cut and paste, text, just go nuts with your dynamic UCS and have some fun.